Every day, you make about 35,000 decisions, most without even noticing. From the small stuff like what to eat for breakfast, to bigger life choices like career moves, investments, or relationships, decisions pile up fast. And let's be honest, sometimes it feels like you're flipping a coin or guessing in the dark. But what if I told you that confidence in your choices isn't a talent you're born with, it's a skill you can learn? That a handful of proven frameworks and mental models could turn decision-making from stressful guesswork into strategic, calculated moves that consistently get results. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how the most effective people, from entrepreneurs and leaders to top performers in every field, cut through complexity, avoid common traps, and make decisions faster, smarter, and with zero regrets. Hi, I'm LernXpress, and whether you're stuck on a career pivot, a major purchase, or even something as simple as what to eat for dinner without the usual mental drama, this video will arm you with tools to decide like a pro. We'll cover how indecision silently drains your time, energy, and opportunities, a step-by-step decision compass to clarify what really matters, mental models and frameworks used by thinkers like Charlie Munger and Jeff Bezos, the mindset shift that turns fear and perfectionism into action and confidence. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to make decisions faster, but you'll also feel a new sense of control over your life, your career, and your goals. So stick around because your next decision could change everything, and you're about to learn how to make it count. Part 1. The cost of indecision. Indecision isn't harmless, it's a silent thief. Every time you delay, you pay a price, often in ways you don't even notice. Financially, let's get real. You skip asking for that raise because it feels awkward. Fast forward a year, boom. That's thousands in lost income, plus the compound effect on future earnings. Or that side hustle you've been thinking about, it's not growing, it's just gathering digital cobwebs. Opportunities don't wait for perfection. Emotionally, indecision eats at you from the inside. That constant knot in your stomach, the racing thoughts, the sleepless nights, replaying every what if. It's like running a mental marathon without ever crossing the finish line. Stress spikes, focus tanks, and confidence takes a hit. Opportunity? Brutal. I once knew a guy who stalled on switching jobs. By the time he made up his mind, the role went to someone bolder. He was left scrolling LinkedIn, kicking himself while his network moved on without him. Every day he waited, doors quietly closed. Sound familiar? I bet you have a story just like that. So here's your first challenge. Pause right now. Think of one decision you've been avoiding. Maybe a conversation, a risk, or a next step. Write it down. Seriously, grab your phone. Then ask yourself, what's it costing me today? Time? Peace of mind? Progress? Here's the key. Recognizing the real cost of indecision is step 1 toward breaking free and reclaiming control, because awareness sparks action, and action is where transformation begins. All right, enough doom scrolling your delays. It's time to build something better. Your decision compass. It's simple. Just 3 anchors: values, goals, constraints. Think of it as your internal GPS, steering you away from dead ends, overthinking, and second-guessing. Values? What really matters to you? Freedom? Family? Adventure? Integrity? These are your non-negotiables, the things you won't compromise on. Goals? Where are you headed? Are you chasing a short-term win, or are you building a long-term legacy? Clear goals give your decisions direction. Constraints, your real-world guardrails, budget, time, energy. No fairy dust here, just the facts. Knowing your limits prevents reckless choices. Let's test drive it with the classic dilemma. Should I quit my soul-crushing job for that dream startup? Step 1, values. Freedom and creativity rank high, but security is important too. Flag both. Step 2, goals. Your big vision. Build a meaningful career by 40. The startup aligns if it has growth potential. Step 3, constraints. Do you have 6 months of runway in savings? A backup plan? That's your reality check. For me, the compass pointed yes, but with a safety net. Decision made in 20 minutes, not 20 days. Now, it's your turn. Pause the video. Write down your top 3 values and one major goal tied to the decision you've been avoiding. Feeling clearer already? That's not luck. That's your decision compass in action. All right, enough doom scrolling your delays. It's time to build something better, your decision compass. Part 3, mental models for clarity. Now it's time to level up with some brain hacks. Mental models. These are decision frameworks used by brilliant minds like Charlie Munger and Jeff Bezos to cut through noise and see the game 3 moves ahead. First, second-order thinking. Don't stop at what happens next, ask, and then what? Example, you're eyeing a promotion. First order, more money, yay! Second order, longer hours, less family time, creeping burnout. Suddenly, that win doesn't look so shiny. Pro tip, map it out on paper. One column for immediate effects, another for ripple effects. Visualizing consequences makes them tangible. Next, inversion. Flip the script. Instead of asking, how do I succeed? Ask, how could I fail? Want a great relationship? Don't ask, how do I make it amazing? Ask, what would tank it? Ghosting, nagging, ignoring red flags? Now do the opposite. Boom! Success engineered in reverse. I use this with launching a business. Question, how could I flop? Answer, underprepare, ignore feedback. Inverted, overprepare, iterate fast. Result, sold out in week 1. Finally, the regret minimization framework. Imagine yourself at 80, rocking on your porch. Which regrets sting more? Risks you took and failed, or the safe plays you never tried? Bezos used this to quit Wall Street and start Amazon. Boldness won. Pro tip, take one decision that's nagging you today and run it through one of these models. Don't wait. Action creates clarity. These mental models aren't abstract. They're your Swiss Army knife for clarity, your toolkit for cutting through noise and making smarter decisions faster. All right, tools are great, but let's name the elephant in the room. Fear. That little voice whispering, what if I get it wrong? The truth is, perfectionism is kryptonite for decision-making. It traps you in endless analysis paralysis, leaving opportunities to slip by while you wait for the perfect moment. But here's the antidote. Most decisions aren't permanent. About 80% are reversible. You can pivot, adjust, and keep moving. The other 20%? Sure, weigh them carefully, but even then, so-called failures are just tuition for wisdom. Edison didn't invent the light bulb on attempt 1. He found 1,000 ways that didn't work. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes from action. Every small step you take builds the momentum and certainty you've been waiting for. So ditch the myth of the perfect decision. Embrace good enough as your launchpad. So here's your challenge. As soon as this video ends, take one low-stakes action. Text that friend, schedule that coffee, hit send on that email. Tiny yeses, they snowball into unstoppable confidence, the kind you've always admired in other people. Conclusion, your 3-step decision playbook. All right, let's wrap this up with your 3-step decision playbook. Screenshot this. Seriously, that's your cheat sheet for life. 1. Define the problem. Strip it to the core. Not, should I buy a house, but how do I secure family stability on X budget? 2. Apply mental models. Fire up your decision compass, then pick your tool. Second-order thinking, inversion, or the regret minimization framework. 3. Act decisively. Set a 48-hour timer. Decide. Do. Debrief. Adjust. Done. Momentum beats perfection. And hey, if you want to take this further, grab the free checklist in the link below. It's basically a pocket-sized decision coach you can pull out anytime life throws you a curveball. Here's the truth. The power to transform your future isn't in someday, it's in the choice you make today. So, what's your first move? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if this video helped you gain clarity, like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more actionable life upgrades. You've got this. Now go decide like the boss you are.